And it came to be in those days that the Pelethites gathered their armies for battle to fight with Israel. And Achish said to David, "You know, of course, that you are to go out with me in the army, you and your men." And David said to Achish, "Very well, you shall know what your servant shall do." And Achish said to David, "Very well, I make you one of my chief guardians forever." And Shemuel had died, and all Israel had mourned for him, and buried him in Ramah in his own city. And Shaul put away the mediums and the spiritists from the land. And the Pelethites were gathered, and came and encamped at Shunem. And Shaul gathered all Israel, and they encamped at Gilboa. And when Shaul saw the army of the Pelethites, he was afraid, and his heart trembled greatly. And Shaul inquired of Yahweh, but Yahweh did not answer him, either by dreams, or by Urim, or by the Nebaim. Shaul then said to his servants, "Find me a woman who is a medium, to go to her and inquire of her." And his servants said to him, "Look, there is a woman who is a medium at En door." And Shaul disguised himself and put on other garments, and went, he and 2 men with him. And they came to the woman by night. And he said, "Please divine for me, and bring up the one who I shall name." But the woman said to him, "Look, you know what Shaul has done, how he has cut off the medium and the spiritist from the land. Why then do you lay a snare for my life, to put me to death?" And Shaul swore to her by Yahweh, saying, "As Yahweh lives, no punishment shall come upon you for this matter." And the woman said, "Whom do I bring up for you?" So he said, "Bring up Shemuel for me." And when the woman saw Shemuel, she cried out with a loud voice. And the woman spoke to Shaul, saying, "Why have you deceived me? You yourself are Shaul." And the sovereign said to her, "Do not be afraid. What did you see?" And the woman said to Shaul, "I saw a spirit coming up out of the earth." And he said to her, "What is its form?" And she said, "An old man coming up, and he is covered with a mantle." And Shaul knew that it was Shemuel, and he bowed with his face to the ground, and did obeisance. And Shemuel said to Shaul, "Why have you disturbed me by bringing me up?" And Shaul answered, "I am deeply distressed, for the Pelethites are fighting against me, and Elohim has turned aside from me, and does not answer me anymore, neither by Nebaim nor by dreams. So I have called you to reveal to me what I should do." Then Shemuel said, "And why do you ask me, seeing Yahweh has turned aside from you, and has become your enemy? And Yahweh has done for himself as he spoke by me. For Yahweh has torn the ring out of your hands, and given it to your neighbor, to David, because you did not obey the voice of Yahweh, nor execute his burning wrath upon Amalek. Therefore Yahweh has done this matter to you today. Further, Yahweh also gives Israel with you into the hand of the Pelethites, and tomorrow you and your sons are with me. Yahweh also gives the army of Israel into the hand of the Pelethites." And immediately Shaul fell to the ground, his complete length, and greatly feared because of the words of Shemuel. And there was no strength in him, for he had not eaten no food all day or all night. And the woman came to Shaul, and saw that he had been greatly disturbed, and said to him, "See, your female servant obeyed your voice, and have put my life in my hands, and have listened to the words which you spoke to me. And now please listen to the voice of your female servant too, and let me put a piece of bread before you, and eat, so that you have strength when you go on your way." But he refused and said, "I am not going to eat." But his servants together with the woman urged him, and he listened to their voice. So he rose from the ground and sat on the bed. And the woman had a fatted calf in the house, and she quickly slaughtered it. And she took flour and kneaded it, and baked unleavened bread from it. And she brought it before Shaul and his servants, and they ate and rose up and went away that night.